Okay, hey guys, Dr. Roos here, and I thought I'd do another quick update video. Not much to say this time. I did grade your assignment 2. I'll be grading assignment 3 probably Sunday. Usually the day they're due, I like to grade them, and I'll leave feedback like I did for assignment 2, right? And in the feedback, I'll mention maybe what your average is in class at that point. Hopefully you'll have taken exam 2. You get these exams done. There's no reason to wait till the day they're due, right? You could, complete 2. Today's Wednesday, the 26th, and you could easily, once you get that done, then focus on material for exam 3. So anyway, so then you'll kind of, like I say, when I give you the feedback for assignment 3, you'll know what your average is. I'll give you your average even if you haven't done it, but it would be helpful if that was included. And then the assignments, I think you can turn in your assignment if you haven't done it. I think there's only 1 or 2 people that haven't done the assignment for 2, right? 52 people, so out of 54, you have until August 6th to still turn it in, right? The folder will be open. The other folders will all close on August 13th, but they're going to be due before that, right? The 30th it's due, assignment 3, then the following Sunday, assignment 4 and assignment 5 are due, and then assignment 6 is the last one, which was due on the 13th. The other thing, August 6th, the flyer is due, and I'll start grading them probably on that due date. But be sure you follow the flyer instructions. Okay, that's how you can get all the points, right? Upload 2 Word docs, right? That are compatible with Turnitin. So Turnitin has to assess it and give it a originality score, right? So you will upload 1 file that contains the flyer. When I open that file, I don't want you to tell me what the word count is. I want the Word application that you're using, hopefully Microsoft Word, give me your word count, right? It's a problem if I don't have a word count, right? You won't get a grade until I do, somehow. So you can even, if you turn it another way, you could copy it and paste it into Word and then have the word count it. But then you want 1 file for that, and then Turnitin will assess your references, and it'll be really high. So you don't want to put the 2 together because then you get a high Turnitin score and it's not accurate. Please do not put your files on OneDrive. I don't have access to OneDrive, especially at home. I might at work, but I'm not always grading these at work. So save your flyer to your something on your computer. So when you upload it, it's coming from your computer and it's not being saved on OneDrive. I'll always grade your latest submission. So if you uploaded 2, and I'll do the one that's the latest submission. And then there's a video on the flyer if you want to watch that. And then there are instructions for the flyer. And both of these are in the content section, so you could find them there, but I've got them linked in the description for the flyer, right? So hopefully, yeah, you can, it's a file submission. I got that mixed up with, I'm sorry about exam. I couldn't change assignment 2. I got to be sure to remember to do it for the fall. What else? The lab, I guess Valerie, Miss Nelson, is not expecting you to upload or turn in your PMP, purpose and principles, using the quiz section, which I was hoping she would. It looks like she's like 16 of you turned it into the negative stain, and she graded 3 of them, but it doesn't appear that any of the others So, you know, I told her I wanted her to follow my late policy and makeup policy. So I'm not sure how she's doing that if she's not using these, having you do it in this section. That's why it's in the quiz section. It's not for quizzes. It's these are homework assignments, but I wanted to have due dates. There's answer keys that she can look at to see if it's information from the PowerPoint, which is kind of important. But right when you're studying for the PowerPoint or for the practical, right, it'll be information from the PowerPoint. And like I said before, I put in the content section, I made an announcement, the practical figures. It might be useful, so that you're sure you know what the pictures are for without them being labeled, right? And you look, and then can you tell yourself, well, this is the citrate tube, right? Because what'll happen when you get to say a station, you'll see that picture of the citrate media. And the first question will be, what's the name of this media? Okay, so you have to put citrate media, citrate tube. Some people just put citrate. The next question might be, well, what is used as a carbon source in this tube? Right, citrate. So don't be afraid when you're taking the practical that you might see the same answer. I think I've talked to you about that before, but anyway, I kind of want to talk a little bit about that, in these updates, so that in case you're having Miss Nelson, that you are aware of those sorts of issues. I put a few tips in update video too, so if you haven't watched that, watch that video as well. I think that's about all I got. Don't miss the unknown labs. You get 30 points for being there. You got to be at the practical to take the practical, right? Makeups for the practical or makeups for some exams, right? I'll tell people you can get 90 of the 100 points, right? It won't be the full 100 points, so anyway, good luck with everything.